Use this technique if you want to check if you've actually understood all of your revision. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to decide what topic do you want to focus on. For example, you might want to focus on the heart. Then you need to get out your syllabus for your exam board. Your syllabus tells you exactly what you need to know for each topic. So this way you've got something to refer to make sure you don't learn too much or too little. The technique that I'm going to tell you about today is called the Feynman technique, and it's where you simplify information. So I'm going to give you 2 ways that you can actually use this. The first thing you can do is you can pretend you're writing a letter to somebody younger, somebody who's never learned about this topic before. Now the key thing here is that you need to use simple terms and break it down. Now I really want you to focus on making sure that you don't use big complex words. Think of it like you're explaining it to somebody who's 7 or 8 years old. Now another way of how you could do the study method is by actually creating a storyboard. I guess a bit like a comic strip. I'd split your paper into about 6 or 7 boxes. Now it doesn't have to be 6 or 7 boxes, it could be less, it could be more. It depends on what topic you're focusing on and how many you need. So what you're going to do here is you're going to convert what you've learned about the heart, for example, into a story. You can draw out the concept and then use labels and captions to explain what's happening, again, in simple terms. Essentially what you're doing here is you're summarizing what you've learned into something visual. When you're using the study method, you really need to focus on breaking down this concept into easier, smaller chunks, into words or pictures that really simplifies it and breaks it down, making it easier to understand and showing that you've actually understood what you've learned. Now, as you're doing this, you might find that there's bits of the topic that you're struggling to break down, to explain, or to simplify. So this is really important because this is telling you that you haven't fully understood that part of the topic. As Albert Einstein said, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. So then you need to go back and review those parts of the topic that you weren't able to break down. And once you've gone over those topics that you couldn't simplify, you need to come back and try again, see if you actually now have fully understood them.